getting voiceover Sarah, and I sound like crap, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Um, the reason there hasn't been a video up for a while is because I got super sick, and my kids got sick. Luckily, it wasn't COVID, but I have pretty much no voice left, so yeah, this is how this is going to go. If you don't want to listen to this sultry bedroom voice, maybe just turn on some sweet tunes or something. Anywho, I decided to get some gel nail polish with a little UV lamp, and we're giving it a whirl. I'll talk some more about it at the end of the video, so if you don't feel like watching me paint my nails, just like scroll forward a whole bunch, and I'll discuss it with you. But basically, I never paint my nails because they chip really bad, really fast, so there's no point, because then they always look like crap. So here I am, trying out this gel moment nail system, and, it's been approximately 3 weeks, just shy of 3 weeks at the time of doing this voiceover, from when I painted them the first time, and they held up remarkably well. Like there was one chip maybe 2 days ago, so I took all the nail polish off, and I'm only now just getting around to redoing it. So 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. Things to consider though, if you're not a very tidy nail polish painter like me, perhaps don't start with a dark color like I did. Do as I say, not as I do, unless you're willing to just tidy up the edges. I ended up getting the paintable remover, so it's like this kind of thick goo stuff that you paint on top, and you let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, and then it kind of bubbles up, and then you can just scrape the nail polish off after. So it's kind of got the benefit over, I guess, dip powder, which I hear you have to grind off or soak off. I don't have time for that crap, so this works out really well. Colors I got were Pumpkin Splash, which is a nice pumpkin-y orange color, Chalk Oh La La, which is a dark sparkly brown, and then I also got Raven's Kiss, which, obviously is black. So that's pretty much all my voice wants to do right now, but I'm gonna keep trying. I got their most basic kit because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it and didn't want to spend buckets of money, but basically you scuff up your nails with the really soft side of the nail file, and then you clean them with the little alcohol wipes. You probably don't have to buy these fancy alcohol wipes. You could probably just use rubbing alcohol on a cotton swab or whatever. Clean off your nails, let them dry, and then your goal, you don't want to shake your nail polish, you want to roll it so you don't get bubbles. And then you're going to do thin layers and let it cure with the little UV lamp in between each coat. And also something I learned after, which I'll talk about at the end. It's what I'm doing here. It's called capping the tip. So if your nails are long, you can actually just run it perpendicular to the length of your nail. Or if they're short, you can kind of push it to the end and drag back. Basically, you're just trying to seal in that tip so that no oil or liquid or anything gets under there and causes it to peel up. And I have to say, it does help considerably. So if you haven't gotten completely sick of listening to this voice yet, keep watching, maybe hit like, maybe share it with a friend, spread some sunshine around, all that good stuff. And keep watching for the final reveal and a fun little story about how I finally decided to bite the bullet and get the gel moment nail polish system.
Hi friends, I am hanging out in my pajamas all by myself because Casper's upstairs sleeping, Augie's upstairs sleeping, and my poor sweet Felix is at the hospital having an overnight EEG. It finally happened. After being rescheduled twice, it's finally happening. He's hooked up. I'll include some pictures because Peter texted me some pictures. Anyways, today's video will be completely different than any of my usual stuff. Though, do I have usual stuff? Cleaning, momming, crafting? Maybe this falls under crafting. It's creative, whatever. I had been looking at press-on nails. I was looking at Glamnetic nails, fake nails, because I was thinking oh, it might be fun to have some Halloween-y nails, right? maybe black, or see if they had like Halloween patterns. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to pay for shipping. I don't know how good they are, because I'm quite certain that most of those websites are only going to include the good reviews. So like, can you really rely on the reviews? I mean, if everything they have on there is good reviews, they don't include the bad ones. How do you know how accurate they are? So I went on my Facebook and I was just like, friends, has anyone used Glamnetic nails? If you've used Glamnetic nails, throw me a comment below because I'm curious. And literally nobody had used them. I had friends going like, oh, I use dip powder, or oh, I use this stuff. But you either have to soak your nails to get them off or grind them off. I don't want to do that. My nails are actually quite lovely, if I do say so myself. They're strong, they grow very long, and then usually they break because I let them get too long and I like accidentally like jam them like straight on to something and then they snap. So it just happened serendipitously that one of my husband's coworkers, you've met Peter in one of my recent videos, so shout out to Hubster, who's at the hospital with Feliks right now. One of his coworkers had commented like, I'm following because I want to know if they're good too, like Glamnetic nails. And she goes, and it was either her or somebody else had commented like so-and-so's doing like a virtual gel moment nail party. And I was like, I mean, I don't know anything about gel nails versus shellac versus press on or glue on nails. I really don't, because I never do my nails. I never do my nails. Would you like to know why? I'm going to tell you. I don't do my nails because literally the same day, like within hours, they're chipped, they're cracked, they're peeling. And I want my nails to look nice. I don't have time to run to the nail salon, nail place? What do you call it? A nail place? To get my nails done professionally. I don't have time. And I don't want to spend that kind of money on the regular. Also, I don't want to have to like pick them off as they grow out, right? No. So I stick to just not doing my nails, keeping them clean and tidy and filed when they need to be filed, but I literally do nothing. So I was like, oh, okay. So I messaged her about it and I was like, hey, give me the details. And it all seemed very, very wonderful. So she's like, I'll send you an invite to my party. Okay, fine. So I accepted the invite. I hemmed, I hawed, I looked around because it's kind of expensive. I'm on mat leave right now. I don't really think I should be spending money on things I don't really need. But sometimes you want to look nice, right? So I ended up leaving the group and was just like, out of sight, out of mind. I'm not going to think about it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I happened to message my friend and she was like, oh my God, I love that stuff. Her sister apparently was recently just stopped being a distributor. And it was like, okay, well, I trust her judgment. Not that I don't trust my husband's coworker's judgment, but she was the one throwing the party. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes you nervous. And so I was like, I messaged her back. I'm like, can you re-add me to your group, please? So she added me back to the group and I hemmed and hawed some more and I put a couple things in my cart. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Like, really, what's the worst that happens? I don't like it so much and I just don't do it that often. You guys, I say it like it's been 500 years that I've had these nails done. I did them last night. There's a bit of a learning curve. So I will show you. I just did these two right here and I redid this thumb because I noticed this evening with the boys that this, like the thumb had been peeling. And so I think what happened is that I didn't cap the tip properly or thoroughly. And so then I thought, well, initially I painted them last night and I was like, well, I was gonna do it like fancy, like where you do one a different color or like make one sparkly or something. And we were watching Thor Love and Thunder on Disney Plus and I was kind of only half paying attention. And then I did them all orange and was like, okay, well, next time I'll do one a special color next time. But then I thought if I have to redo this one anyways, I may as well try the stuff that you can get to come with it that helps you like get it off your nails. So may as well just do these ones in extra color. Perfect. So let me tell you, so far, see now I'm noticing like a smudge. Go away, what did I spill on you? So far, no chips. Look how shiny they are if it wants to focus. Come on, focus. So I'm not the tidiest nail painter, so you can see like in the edges and stuff, like there's a bit of a mess here. Okay, so I was rudely interrupted by my camera battery dying, so now I'm downstairs at my desk with my boys, and thought I would try and finish my thought process about the nails. Only problem being, I don't remember what my thought process was, what I was last saying. So this may or may not make any sense, but you know, that's what you get when you come to my channel. So there you have it. I ended up having to redo the thumb on my right hand because I didn't properly or thoroughly enough cap the tip. It's like a whole thing. Bit of a learning curve because you don't just apply it as per usual. Or maybe you do. Is that the way you're supposed to apply regular nail polish and that's why it hasn't been working? I have done the nails. I'm going to count this as day 1, day 2, I don't really know, just because most of my nails were done yesterday or last night, and they survived all of today, and I'm actually quite impressed. So, things I need to improve: not making such a mess when I paint. I tend to like dark nail polish colors. I'll have to let you know in a future post down the road how it goes. My neighbor, who, shout out if you're watching, I'm not going to name your name unless you tell me that's okay for a future video, but you know who you are. She and I are like the same but different. Like literally the same but different. One day when Felix was little, not quite 1, and Casper would have been then 3, we were going for a stroll. We were going to go to the duck pond. It's a place. Roll with it. We pass the last house on our street to go across the busy road, and I noticed there is a sign out that says happy birthday to her son. She just happened to be at her car. And I was like, because I'll talk to just about anyone, excuse me, where did you get this sign? Because Felix's birthday was coming up. And I was like, I'm not going to sign for Felix's birthday. So then she told me where she got this sign. I was all excited. Did I end up buying a sign for Felix's birthday? Sure didn't. But you know, it started a conversation. And that's literally where it also ended. And so I feel like I never would have met this person and become such wonderful friends with her had Felix not gone through all the crap that he's gone through. We were in the hospital just after Felix's first birthday. So literally months later, like 2-3 months later maybe. And we were getting discharged, and Peter had taken the prescription down to the outpatient pharmacy to have it filled. And so then he had come back upstairs, and we were getting ourselves organized to leave the hospital, and we needed to go back down to pick up Felix's prescription. And so I guess when he went to drop off the prescription, my now friend, then stranger, was the person to take the prescription. She's going through everything, and she was like, oh, that's my street. Oh, you guys are like 10 houses away from me. Blah, blah, blah. That was the end of it. So I go in to pick up the prescription, and she was like, did your husband tell you that we're basically neighbors? And I was like, no. But things you need to note. Asterisk. Peter, if you're watching this, asterisk. Peter does not tell me things. If any conversation starts with, did Peter tell you? Just assume no, Peter did not tell me, because Peter doesn't remember to tell me these things. Anyway, so then we got to talking, blah, blah, blah. I think it was then and there that we became like Facebook friends. I was like, are you on Facebook? Who isn't on Facebook these days? It's a thing, I know. And so we became Facebook friends because she was like, if you ever need me to bring, you know, his meds home so you don't have to drive in to pick it up, like she was more than willing to do that. I was like, well, like not a big deal because Peter works here. So that's why we kind of did it. He could just pick up the meds on his way out of work. One thing leads to another. We get to chatting. We're literally the same person. Her eldest is Casper's age. They go to the same school. Her middle, currently now middle because we both had a third child, is Felix's age, literally months apart. She had her last one a few months after I had Augie. She also loves Halloween. I love Halloween. and just like literally our lives are the same, and it's hilarious. So then this is the friend that was like, oh, I've tried Gel Moment, and like she really loved it and whatever, which was like clinching the deal for me. So when I messaged her to be like, yo, these are the colors I got, she sent me a picture back. Oh my God, I have those colors. So we're literally the same person. That was the longest winded story of me telling you that we're literally the same but different. I think this is where I'm going to end it. Because I don't really think I have much else to say. It's still early days. I hopefully will improve my nail painting game. And I hope this was a nice change from the usual shenanigans we get up to over on this little corner of the internet. So anyways, I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for hanging out with me on my self-care evening, because no one's home and no one's talking to me and no one's bothering me. It was great, but also a little bit lonely and a little bit quiet. I hope my children don't wake up. I say that it's quiet, but I'm enjoying myself. So also, like, Jesus, my cats are making so much noise. Share it with a friend. Maybe hit subscribe. I'm trying to grow my subscriber count. I'm up to 376, which is a lot more than I ever expected. So that's very exciting. But if you want to help me out, hit subscribe. Maybe give me a thumbs up, or don't. I mean, it is what it is. And maybe spread some sunshine. Share it with someone who cares. Or maybe someone who's thinking about Gel Moment or a gel at home nail system. I don't know. Do people think about that? I mean, I did, so obviously someone's thinking about it. Anyways, until next time. Okay, cool, bye.